right, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Natural Gus. I'm on any platform that you could think of as Natural Gus. Just find me as Natural Gus on any platform. Today I found out that tomorrow there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. This is actually a Nintendo Direct straight up. It's not a partner showcase or any of that stuff. It's a Nintendo Direct, so it's interesting. It should be interesting. I wanted to go ahead and start talking about it, but the thing is that I don't know what's going to be on it. I don't know what they're going to be talking about. Most likely Smash Brothers characters or something like that, and stuff that's coming up close by in the beginning of the year. Now, I know that we're all waiting on Metroid or Metroid mentions. I don't think we're going to get that quite yet. I really don't. But I am looking forward to the Direct itself, and I've been sitting on a lot of Metroid Prime 4 ideas and fantasies. I'll try to react to the Nintendo Direct. I'll probably do it on Twitch or something, and then I'll post it on here to my YouTube channel. So I'll be live on that tomorrow if anyone cares. Anyway, about Metroid Prime 4. It's a game that we're all patiently waiting for, anticipating for years. It's been delayed, restarted, it's been through a lot. I have actually been thinking about what a Metroid Prime 4 would be since back when Metroid Prime 3 was released. That's a little bit of what I want to talk about. Basically, I'm going to make this a few different videos, cut them up into sections because I don't want to oversaturate my thoughts onto one video of all the aspects of what this game should have, in my opinion. So we can just go and dive in. We can talk about gameplay. We're going to talk about gameplay in this one. And right off the bat, obviously it's a Prime title. It's Metroid Prime 4. So right off the bat, it has to be a first-person adventure. And a lot of people think it's a first-person shooter. It's actually more of a first-person adventure. It is a shooter, but it's also an action game. It's also a puzzle. It's a lot of things into one, and you're taking on an adventure. So yes, it's a first-person shooter, but it's more an adventure and storytelling that does have the shooter aspects of it. It is first-person, and now it could have maybe third-person elements implemented. In my opinion, if you really think about it, like as far as control, like I can easily foresee this being more of a Joy-Con experience, because if you remember when we were first introduced to the Nintendo Switch, they talked a lot about the HD rumble in the Joy-Con, how they held the Joy-Con and they were pouring a little glass, and he said you could feel the ice cubes in the individual parts of all of that. They haven't really utilized the Joy-Con to their fullest potential. So I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be that title that's going to fully utilize that technology. So by that, what I'm trying to get at is I can foresee being more of a Joy-Con than a Pro Controller, even though you could probably play the game fully with the Pro Controller, no problem. But it'll have a lot of integration with the Joy-Con, the way that Zelda did, the way that Mario Odyssey did, and all of that. Picture this. You're solving a puzzle or figuring out a passcode, like maybe you're rewiring some internal electric failure on something to open a door, all right? And you would probably turn your Joy-Con in a certain degree exactly, and because of the HD rumble, you know exactly what you touched and what you didn't touch while you're in there, you know? It's little things like that. I personally would love to see like Visors come back in a like, not just Visors, because obviously we are gonna have Visors, but I mean like the Visors, the way they worked in Echoes, you know, or at least like a modified version of the Echoes visor, where you can feel the echoes in your Joy-Con through the HD rumble. Like if you actually feel it vibrating or like pulsating, or maybe a wave of just like a sound wave that you feel in your Joy-Con. Like the Echoes visor did a lot with sensing audio vibrations, but if you integrate those audio vibrations that the Echoes visor was compatible with and actually implement the Joy-Con and the Joy-Con with the HD rumble, you will get a lot of potential for unique gameplay through that. But you can expand on what's already working. You can expand on what's already working in a way that it feels natural, which is really what Metroid Prime did. Metroid Prime expanded on what Super Metroid had accomplished and brought it into this 3D area and made it so that you are, Samus, so that you are in the first person view. And Metroid Prime 1 actually feels like Super Metroid, even though it's a completely different playstyle. And they actually achieved that by expanding on what was already established. And I feel like Metroid Prime 4 can do a lot by expanding on what came from Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2, and Metroid Prime 3. They can definitely implement the Joy-Con with the HD rumble into all of that and make you feel the haptic vibrations and the feedback and all of that stuff in a major way. This could be a massive game if they implement all the aspects just right and they end up utilizing the Joy-Con to its full potential. And that's all I gotta really say about the gameplay aspects, and I do have a lot more to say about what I think the game should bring to the table as far as like power-ups, storyline, as far as multiplayer, as far as online capabilities and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna break those up into different videos that you're probably going to be seeing in the next couple of days. The next video is going to be up and stuff. And of course, I'm going to be doing a lot of different other videos in between, so you guys might want to check that out. I'm open to constructive criticism, so leave a comment. Tell me how much I suck. Do it. If I'm doing something you don't like, tell me what it is. I'll fix it. If I'm doing something you do like, tell me what it is, and I'll keep doing it. If you enjoyed the video, I'm glad. Thank you for watching. This is usually the part where people say, remember to like and subscribe and click the bell or whatever. I don't need to tell you that. Technically, I just did. But I don't need to tell you that because you've been on YouTube before, you know how it works.